What is up, X Army? It is Dox here bringing you another Wi-Fi battle. This one is gonna be kind of a mixture match with Elo's rules for his tourney, because I'm testing him, my theme team, which is Fairy Tail. This is maybe the team I'm gonna use. I don't know. I'm still testing it. That was one of these matches, so let's see how she's gonna do. Stay tuned for. At the end of the video I'm gonna say a couple of things, so hang on just a little longer so I can tell you that. So anyway, I'm gonna lead off with my Glasgow, my Erza, because in the team preview I saw Landorus on his front party, so I figured that Glasgow would be one of the better ways to lead. But he ends up leading off with his Steelix, which is fine by me too, so I go for the knockoff. Knockoff is leftovers because I predicted the switch, but it doesn't. He just lay up his rocks, which is okay. So seeing that he can't really hurt me or touch me, I'm gonna go into my Yuxi, my Wendy, to get my screen set up. This is a light clay Yuxi, just to get some support, to get some more bulk in this team. So he's gonna keep going for the seismic toss. I'm gonna go for my second screen, my light screen, and here I'm like, okay, I can live on the seismic toss. So I'm gonna go for my own rocks, but I get paralyzed. So here I could have saved it for later, for that fodder, but I figured he would do much for me. So I didn't want anything to take 100 damage, so yeah. So now I'm gonna bring back my Erza, my Glasgow, and I'm gonna go for the Earthquake, see how much it would do to him, since I know that his status move is Thunder Wave and I'm ground type, that won't do shit. So I go for the Earthquake. It does an okay amount. The thinking is more specially based, a more special wall, because I have no attack investment on this Glasgow. So yeah, that does a huge amount. So now I'm gonna predict him to predict my Earthquake and go into my Juvia, my Milotic, predicting the Hydreigon to come in, and that works out perfectly for me because it does end up going for the Hydreigon, and even if he's a Specs Hydreigon, I can take it because my Milotic is beast like that, and I already took Specs Draco Meteors from Hydreigons. And judging by the damage, is Scarf. If his choice is Scarf, not Specs, and seeing that he's gonna switch out, well, he is a -2, but now that it switched out, I'm kind of thinking that he is indeed Scarfed. So I'm gonna predict his switch here, another prediction, and go for the Scald just to hit anything, and in comes his Blaziken, because I was kind of predicting the Steelix. But hey, Blaziken works too. He's gonna do a huge amount of damage, and this Blaziken is not speed boost, so I don't care. He's an Hoober. Even speed boost Blaziken I don't consider really Hoober, so yeah, he's threatening, but he doesn't get T-Punch like this one, which I didn't really see coming because I don't face Blazikens that often. So yeah, but I know that Milotic is a bulky mother effer. Plus she's named Juvia, and Juvia from the anime is a pretty tough gal, so yeah. So I'm gonna be able to take him out with a second Scald, which is awesome, and both my screens now wear off, which, oh well, what can I do? So in comes his Landorus, and I don't know what to expect. I know he's probably gonna go for the EQ or something, so I'm gonna switch out into my Glasgow, my Erza, because I know that she can take pretty much any hit that this Landorus wants to throw at her, and he ends up going for the Smackdown. So seeing the Smackdown, I know the Earthquake is probably coming since I lost my Flying type, so I'm just gonna go for the knockoff to see what item he has, and he ends up having the Leftovers, which I don't really see that often on Landorus, but I guess it's okay. So I'm gonna go for the Protect just to get some more delicious Poison Heal recovery. Yeah, Erza is badass like that. She no need food. even poison, she can take anything. So now I predict actually the switch, I think. So that's why I go for the toxic. What did I predict? I don't know, maybe I didn't predict anything. I just wanted to get some residual damage, because the only move that I can actually hit him with is the knockoff, and he won't do that much. So because my other move is earthquake, just for stab to get some nice damage off on some stuff that pisses me off. So that pisses me off. Wow, that was the worst impression of Duke Nukem ever. Okay, so now I'm like, okay, I don't have much use now to Juvia. I'm sorry, Juvia, I'm gonna psych you. I shouldn't do this because you're awesome, but yeah, I'm gonna have to do it. So yeah, I use my melodic as dead fodder, and the poison damage is racking up on this Landorus, so I'm gonna bring it Grey Filibuster, which is a female, but I already changed that because Revile suits perfectly great. He's badass and takes shit out without even blinking. Oh, better, it takes shit out only by blinking. That's more like it. So yeah, I take out his Landorus with an Ice Punch stab. Ice Punch easily gonna take him out, and in comes Umbran, and I'm like, okay, even if he goes for the payback, he won't do that much, so I'm gonna go for the Swords Dance as he curses, and I'm like, okay, that works as well, because I'm at +2, he's only at +1 defense, so I still have the life for plus the +1 from Swords Dance. So I'm gonna go for the Brick Break, and hadn't he gone for the what is it? The curse, that's it. He would have been taken out by now, and +1 payback isn't, he's an 100 damage +1 payback stab isn't gonna KO Weavile, although he has really crappy defenses, which is I'm thinking is max HP, max special D, which would make sense. So what he should have done is do what he did right here, is bring in his Black Mortar, hoping maybe for the flame body, because I wouldn't go for the Swords Dance on a Mortar. That would have been a better play, and I end up getting the flame body, which I'm like, okay, not too big of a deal. It is unfortunately gonna take out my Weavile, my Grey, so yeah. But here comes the star player. Here comes Natsu with those big teeth that scare the shit out of everybody. So I'm gonna go for the U-turn, because why would Steelix stay in on a obvious Fair Blitz, right? But he ends up staying in, and I'm like, okay, so now I'm gonna switch into Aerosite, because I know that if he stayed in, it's because he's gonna Thunder Wave, and he ends up doing that, which is awesome, because now I get some poison heal, and now I predict the switch, because again, why would he stay in on a Gliscor? He can barely touch him. He does have the sorry, he does have the seismic toss, but come on, I could have taken him out, but I don't witness it. But if I had gone for one earlier, by now he would be dead, so kind of weird, but okay. So he lives with us half a smidget, in the words of Admited, and I'm gonna go for the Protect here just to get some more poison heal, recovery, and it's okay. Now I get to 91. I'm gonna go for the Earthquake to take him out, plus get some more poison heal, which is always cool. So yeah, next I'm pretty sure he's his last, he's his Hydreigon, and I have Gliscor, I have a Lucario left, and I have what's his name, Hidaruma, which is my Natsu. By the way, the name of Lucario is Gajila. For those of you who know the anime, that's the best name for Lucario ever. So yeah, I'm gonna go for the Protect, because I'm pretty sure he's Scarfed. to see what he locks himself into, and he decides to lock himself into Fire Blast. So I'm like, okay, if I break in Hidoruma, he's gonna get Stealth Rock plus what is it? Plus the Fire Blast. He's gonna get pretty low, and I won't be able to do too much with it. So I decide to sacrifice my Erza so I can safely bring in Hidoruma, go for the Scarf U-turn, and take him out from there. So this team did pretty well in this match. GG Mudkip. He doesn't have a YouTube channel, but yeah. So what I wanted to talk about, guys, here's the deal. I have kind of a difficulty Wi-Fi battling these days, because I'm gonna explain you the situation. I live with my cousin plus a friend of ours, and we all use the internet, and for me to be able to go on Wi-Fi, I actually have to disable the modem password, the router. I don't know which name is better, because I don't know actually the definitions that are the settings that are necessary for catching Nintendo Wi-Fi. So I have to disable all of that battling, and then put the password back up, which sucks because I can't do that. We all use the internet. So if I change that, they had to change the setting on their computer so they could get Wi-Fi, and then rechange it so neighbors won't take over our Wi-Fi. So it's kind of a big deal. That's why I'm not posting as much. I don't have too many battles saved. That's the problem as well. I mean, when was it? I think it was last Saturday. I was able to battle. I battled, I think, 2 guys, but they were both noobs because they DC'd on me because they were getting swept by my Scarfed Zengus. And I have to tell you something. Zengus, and you my ass, he took down 3 OUs, and you heard well, 3 OUs. The guy was like, I asked him for a battle, and he was like, oh, okay, but I will use the team that I have right now. And I'm like, okay. So I brought in my Argue team. He brought like 4 OUs and 2 OUs, and he was able to take out 3 of his OUs and 1 of his UUs. I think 2 of the OUs was by revenge killing, which is awesome. So Zangus and you, not a chance. So that's pretty much it, guys. What I wanted to ask you, so I'm thinking of maybe starting a let's play just for fun, but I wanted to do maybe a ROM hack let's play. So I wanted to ask you, which ROM hack should I play, or if you want me to play one of the main games, I maybe do it Nuzlocke, so it's more interesting. So let me know in the comments which one you rather see me play, and the one that I see as most thumbs up or comments, I will probably do one. So yeah, by the way, I posted a battle about 1 week ago, but I have like 4 views, so I'm guessing that sub box is messed up. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Hope you enjoyed it, and see you next time. This is Dox signing out. Peace.